Hello, 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 guys. I wonder what we might be doing today. Okay, so obviously you see in the thumbnail, we're going to make this ring. Now, there's a plot twist to the twist, meaning the beginning of this ring pattern is another video that is for the earrings, because this square, yeah, from the ring, it's identical to the earrings. I'm gonna show you the earrings now. So this, it's this flattened, yeah, as you can see. Obviously different color because I made the ring different color, but what you need to do is make one of these squares. I'm going to leave the link of the earrings in the description of this video. So you're going to make one of these, and in that video I say, okay, this is where the common part between the earring and the ring stops. So from here you can go watch the video of the ring if you're here for the ring. Now you have to watch that video where I make all this not square, rectangle, where I make this rectangle, and then you have to come back, because in this video here we're going to make this banda, this thingy here, and I'm gonna show you how to do this thingy and to make it fit for your finger. Yeah, so go watch that video. Yeah, make this square here, the rectangle. I keep saying square, it's a rectangle, and then come back. I explained all the materials there, everything you need, everything is explained there, and come back and we're going to continue. Okay, are you back? Okay, because I actually have already done this. Oh, I'm so funny today. So I've already made this. So as you guys, I want to show you guys. So I have these earrings. Yeah, I already made the earrings. I already have the video for earrings. I leave it in the description, and I already made this for the ring. Now here is the tail. What I want you to the tail. What I want you to do is work in the tail, like work in this this tail. So this is, you come after the video, yeah, you already have this already made, and you have this, and I told you here is where it stops, and you come here, work in the tail in the pattern, and then we will continue. So work in the tail, and we come back to do the banda here. Okay, so we worked in this tail, and this is how we have our work right now. Now what I want you to do is, I want your thread is coming out. Let me just zoom in a little bit more, fixing the light. Okay, so your thread is coming out of this bead over here where we finished off from the other video. Now what I want you to do is just go down so that your needle exits the turquoise bead, because that's where we're going to make the banda. I don't know how to say the thingy in English. Banda is Romanian. Did not Google it, did not research how to call it. I have no idea. So I'm just making my way towards the turquoise. I go 2 beads at a time. Now the banda is going to be again just like the rectangle. It's going to be odd count peyote, and we're only going to be using white, green, so brown, green, white, and orange. We're not going to be using all of the colors. I don't know why, that's just how I made the pattern. Don't ask me why. It's just that's how I thought of it then, and then I just said, okay, I go with it. So your thread is coming out of this turquoise here. Now pick up a green and go through this white bead here. So this banda here is going to have the same colors as as there is going to be this line, you know, same color. So here you see we have orange, we pick up orange. The next one is again orange, we pick up orange. And the last bead of the row is one green again. As I said, it's odd count peyote. So the whole banda is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 beads the width. So from here pick up a brown bead, because I'm like exiting the turquoise, as you can see here, yeah, on this side. I'm not going with turquoise, I'm going to go with brown on this side. I don't know why. It's just, it's how I thought of it, and we just go with it. So pick up a brown bead and go up to this green bead here. Next. So as I said, we're not going down, we're going like this. Now we have white here, so pick up a white bead and go up to this orange here. Next. Now pick up a brown bead and go up to this orange bead here. Pick up a white bead and go up to this green bead here. And now pick up a brown bead and go from the top down through the turquoise, green and white. So let me just move this a little bit like this. Hopefully I'm not breaking any beads. As you can see, I went with this brown. I came from up down, as we did on this side as well. Turquoise, green, white. Next, and we go up through this white on the side. Next, so we go up through this green and this turquoise here. And we go down through this brown. And this is a repeatable row. Like there is no special design, like there is no change in colors and anything. So this, all this row is going to be brown, all this green, all this white, all this, yeah. So green, you see, this is the green line. Only here it changed. From turquoise it went to brown. That's it. Now we pick up orange. Opa. I made it a little tangle because why wouldn't I? And pick up another orange. Now pick up a green. See, you don't even have to think about it that much. You just go with the beads you have here. You know, this is the only one that changed. So you pick up brown and go up to this green. Now pick up a white bead and go up to this orange. Now pick up a brown bead up to this orange. Pick up a white bead and go up to this green here. And again, we are at this point, so we pick up a brown bead, and this time we go from top down through the brown, green and white. Pull the thread nicely, arrange the brown on its space, go up to this white one on the side, up through the green and through this brown, and down through this brown. Now, for how long you need to do it? For as long as your circumference of the finger is. If you don't know the circumference, or if you have to do it for somebody else, what you need to do is take a piece of thread, yeah, and you hold it like this. Let me just zoom out so I show you. So you have your piece of thread, yeah, and you circle your finger, and you just circle until you are like here. and you will pick up a marker, like a black marker or something, and where this thread, when this you leave down, here you color the like this. So here you color the thread, yeah, and you take the colored thread and you measure in centimeters, in inches, in whatever you need. You measure the thread, and then you know, okay, this is the size I want to make it, or if you want to make it bigger or smaller. Now that's how long you make it. You measure, and then you say, all right, okay, I have to make it 6 centimeter, and then you measure this 6 centimeters, and you know you're done. If it's for somebody else, if it is for you, yeah, if it's for you, obviously you're not going to go, you're just going to test it out. So before it's put it in here, you just test it. Is this fitting? Not fitting, you know, because this will be on it will be like not sewn on this side, so this will be like loose, like here, you know, loose. So you're just going to go, is this fitting? Not fitting. We do more. Okay, so what I want you to do, measure how much you need, make the length of the banda, yeah, and we're gonna come back and I'm gonna show you how to turn this into a ring. Okay, so we are back. Now I've made the length of the banda, yes. I need it to be 7 centimeters in total. Now I have this, you can use a measurer or whatever. I'm using this mat. I got this from Temu. So I'm just going to put this here where it's 0 and it reaches 7. Now another thing, when you do the size of the ring, keep in mind that to not make it very tight, because when it's hot outside, your fingers will become bigger, and when it's cold, they will become smaller. So keep that in mind, because even if it's when it's cold, it will be a little bit loose. It's better to have it a little bit loose than in the summer, like when it's hot, you will not be able to even put it on. So keep that in mind. Okay. So after you finish that length, make sure that the last row that you finishes in the how you say, complementary of this side. You see here are sticking out like this, so it has to be exactly like the first row, you know. So not the sides do not have a bead on it, only the middle. So you have 4. So you have the row with the 4 beads, not the 5, so that when you put them together like so, let me just arrange it pretty like this. So this is how we're going to put them together. They will complement each other. Now again, how do we put? We can put like this, yes, or like this. Now check where your line is, where you worked. So see, on this side there is no line, everything is perfectly clear. On this side you see a little bit of work of how you did the odd count peyote. So this will be the interior, the back side. Now take your banda like this, and you don't even have to pull it in, you just have to go, so this, yeah, just have to go through this turquoise here. Like you don't even have to bring it here because it will come, just go through this turquoise from the exterior inside. See, like so. Now I'm not going to put it together so you guys see what I'm doing, but I'll just pull it till here. From here I will go through this green from the banda. Now I'm going to sew this in zigzag. See, this is the green from the banda, like so. Now I will go through this white from the ring, like so. Now I will go through the orange from the banda, like so. Then I will go through this brown on the ring, the face of the ring, like so. And now I will go through this orange here, through this orange here, like so. And now I will go through this white here, now I go through this green one here, and now through this turquoise one here, like so. So this is how you you have it for now. It's like a zigzag. And now we're going to pull this so that it goes nice together, like so. You just pull. And you don't even see where it's sewn. So here we're coming out of this turquoise here. We're going to go through this brown here. If you want to reinforce it, you can go one time through this turquoise. Again, I mean. And now through this brown and green. And now we're just working the thread in the banda so that it doesn't get unraveled. And when you're safe, okay, I did enough times, I went through enough beads, I'm safe that it will not unravel, you can just cut the thread. And that's it. Look what a gorgeous ring we just made. So this is how the ring looks, and this is how the full set looks. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the tutorials. Hopefully you're going to make as many as possible and total gazillion color combinations. Also you can make a pendant, obviously. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the tutorials. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments down below. And yeah, have fun beading. Bye bye.